Lovina waits at a candlelit restaurant, her hands trembling as she clutches a velvet-wrapped gift. Tonight is special. Valentine's Day, a night of love and promises. But when Judy, her best friend, enters with Michael, her boyfriend, holding hands, Lovina's heart shatters. The betrayal is public, humiliating, and painfully real. Michael's sheepish glance offers no explanation, while Judy's smirk confirms the worst. The restaurant's once romantic ambience turns suffocating. Whispers and pitying glances surround Lovina, but rage fuels her trembling voice. "How could you?" she demands, her voice cracking. Judy simply shrugs, and Michael remains silent. The night that was meant to be magical becomes a nightmare. Lovina storms out, heels clicking sharply against the pavement. Judy follows, pretending concern, but her voice drips with satisfaction. "You didn't expect him to stay with you forever, did you?" she taunts. Lovina's fury erupts. "You were my best friend," she yells, her hands clenching into fists. Judy smirks, tossing her hair. "Love and war, Lovina. The strongest wins." Tears burn in Lovina's eyes, but she refuses to let Judy see her break. Instead, she turns and runs, away from betrayal, from heartbreak, from everything. The streets blur as her vision swims with unshed tears. Blinded by tears, Lovina crashes into a stranger, tall, broad-shouldered, with piercing green eyes. He steadies her before she can collapse. "Are you okay?" His voice is deep, comforting. But Lovina recoils. Trust is a fragile thing, and hers is shattered. The man doesn't press. Instead, he offers a handkerchief, a rare act of kindness on a brutal night. Lovina hesitates before accepting. "Thanks," she whispers, her voice barely audible. He nods and disappears into the crowd, leaving her with nothing but a clean handkerchief and an unsettling feeling that their paths will cross again. With Michael in custody, Judy vanishes. Lovina and Adrian dig deeper, uncovering a vast network of deceit. Judy wasn't just Michael's accomplice. She was the mastermind. Financial fraud, identity theft, and a trail of victims point to one conclusion: Judy is far more dangerous than they thought. Adrian warns Lovina to lay low, but she refuses. "I won't be scared of her," she says firmly. That night, a shadow lingers outside her apartment. A message appears on her phone. "You should have stayed out of this." Her blood runs cold. Lovina's worst fears come true. Judy lures her into a trap, pretending to seek reconciliation. When Lovina arrives, she finds herself in an abandoned warehouse, surrounded by Judy's hired goons. "You ruined everything," Judy snarls, gun in hand. Just as Judy prepares to pull the trigger, sirens blare. Adrian and his team storm in, taking down Judy's men. Lovina ducks as Adrian tackles Judy, disarming her. "Game over," he says as Judy is handcuffed. Lovina exhales in relief. Lovina watches from the courtroom, her heart pounding as Judy glares at her one last time before being led away. Adrian stands beside her. "You did good," he says. Lovina nods, realizing she's stronger than she ever thought. Lovina starts to rebuild. She moves to a new apartment, starts therapy, and focuses on herself. The pain lingers, but she refuses to let it define her. Adrian visits often, offering quiet support. One evening, over coffee, he says, "You deserve better than what they put you through." She smiles. "I know." For the first time in a long time, she feels hopeful. Lovina opens a small business, a boutique bakery. It flourishes, becoming a symbol of her resilience. On Valentine's Day, she bakes for customers but spends the evening alone, content. As she locks up, Adrian appears. "Hungry?" he asks, holding up a takeout bag. She laughs, inviting him in. Love doesn't have to be rushed, it can be built on trust step by step. Over time, Lovina and Adrian grow closer. She learns to trust again, slowly but surely. Their bond deepens, not out of urgency but genuine care. One night, as they walk through the city, she admits, "For the first time, I'm not afraid of what's next." Adrian squeezes her hand. That's all that matters. Later, Lovina receives an anonymous letter. "You won. I underestimated you." It's from Judy. Lovina tears it in half. She no longer needs closure from the past. She's moved forward. Adrian finds her smiling. "Something good?" he asks. "Not. Just proof that I made it." The story Valentine's Day arrives again, but this time Lovina doesn't dread it. She bakes extra treats for her bakery, then closes early. She meets Adrian for dinner, knowing now that love isn't about grand gestures. It's about honesty, respect, and healing. As they toast, she reflects on everything: betrayal, pain, resilience, and new beginnings. She smiles. To second chances. Adrian clinks his glass against hers. You. Moral lesson. True love is built on trust, respect, and self-worth. Betrayal may break you, but resilience and self-love will always lead to a stronger future.